In this presentation, we will understand women's relation to development. Development is today accepted as meaning the creation of conditions by which the potential of all human beings can be fulfilled. This, of course, includes women. However, it seems that development has not only missed women, but has also hurt and exploited them in the process. Women have yet to become partners in the development process. Development literature from developing countries in Asia, Africa, and South America point to two trends: that disparities exist in opportunities for survival and growth between men and women, that development is bringing about new forms of oppression and subordination of women, the status of women still remains secondary. She is essentially a dependent being suffering exclusion from decision making and devaluation of her personality. The emancipation of women has been hindered by patriarchy and male domination. This is seen in society's refusal to recognize women's contribution and independent identity. Women support a large part of the world economy by their services in the home and the community. Women have always worked and been part of the economy, though much of their work is not included in the definition of work. Women's work is plagued by low status, low pay, and low skills. For reasons of bias and prejudice in statistical and conceptual analysis, much of the work performed by women has been officially described as non-economic activity. A glaring discrepancy is seen in the fact that, though women are the main growers, providers, and distributors of food, it is the men who always receive more food than women. Women are excluded from ownership of land and also from access to technological developments. Development has yet to draw women equally into its processes. Development indicators and women. Women differentially affect the process of socio-economic growth and are differentially affected by the changes brought about by this development. Conventional measures and indicators have failed to adequately capture both women's contribution to development as well as the impact that development has on women. Therefore, it is necessary to have gender-sensitive development indicators. In recent years, the Human Development Index, or HDI, has become a development indicator of choice. It has three components, namely adult literacy, life expectancy, and purchasing power parity. Of the three, the first two are non-economic indicators. The use of the HDI in ranking countries has shown the huge gap that exists between men and women everywhere, particularly in education. The inequality of access at all levels of education, primary, secondary, and university, is only one discriminatory factor against women. As early as 1980, there was a demand that women's work should be counted and included in the gross national product. This was raised at the international level in Copenhagen during the midterm evaluation of the LIN decade for women. During the last 20 years, several attempts have been made to include women's work in the calculation of the GNP of various countries. However, the prerequisites of these calculations were focused on non-economic activity, which includes 75% of women's work not recognized in official statistics. The World Bank's Development Report of 1991 defined economic development as a sustainable increase in living standards that encompass material consumption, education, health, and environment. The report also published 9 indicators, including the GNP, in which there was an attempt to disaggregate data by gender. All other development indicators, namely education, labor force, participation, access to health, number of seats in parliament, had data disaggregated by gender over a period of 20 years for a large number of countries. By using these indicators, women were included for the first time in the parameters of development. Thank you for watching the presentation. Do like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments about this presentation or any other topic you would like to learn more about.